Okay, I'm using a light. The daylight is kind of it's a little dark today. I'll get this set up a little bit better. There is a shadow. I don't think that can be helped. This is just a short video, though. It's not a long video. I want to talk about, we're coming upon the holiday season. I know it's few months away, but you can start thinking about gifts for people. And I picked out two oracle decks and two tarot decks that I think would make great gifts. This is my opinion. I'm not getting any money for this. And I just think they're cool decks. All these decks are they're available on Amazon. They're commercially published, so they're not that expensive, and they're quite beautiful. Okay, we're going to start with the first one, and this is a tarot deck for tarot people who read tarot. So this would not be for someone who doesn't read tarot. And this is the Mykonadi Etruria. It's an 80 card deck. I think it's 80 or 84 card deck. Los Scarabeo puts it out. Comes in this beautiful little box. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that pretty well. Then comes a little book. Not a book. It's like a fold-out thing, which is actually quite nice. It's a classic deck from an from an old Italian deck. I mean, they kind of reworked it and republished it. As I said, it's got 80 cards. These are the backs. They are numbered. So I bought this. It came out this year, and they're all numbered. There's out of 299.9, like 3,000 decks. Everyone is numbered. This is 870. So it's a limited edition, which is nice. So I think they're still available. I think they were available. I mean, they were available for this year. They're just beautiful cards. They're small cards, which I personally like. There's some different cards in here. Then there's the classic. There's the regular Major Arcana deck. You have astrological cards. You have element cards. So this is a deck that has even more than you would think it would have. Someone who reads tarot, I think, would really enjoy this because it's a tarot deck. Plus, it has the historical element. Plus, it has the extra cards, and you can read all of the cards. There's no problems with that. Now these are pips. So some people don't like pips, which means they don't have scenic numbered minor cards. They're pictures of like this would be the Nine of Cups. But what it does have, it has the full. This would be the King of Pentacles. That's pictured, and then we have your majors. Where are my majors here? The majors are in here. These are all out of order. There's the Death card, 13. So the majors are numbered. That's the Emperor. It's just a great, cool deck. And a nice feel to it, a nice size. It's numbered. It's a collectible. So this would be a very nice gift for someone who reads tarot. I believe it would be very nice. I mean, I would have loved to get something like this. But I have it, so. And I actually bought 2 copies. One I didn't open in case they become very rare or something. I put it in my will so my children can throw it in the garbage. Just kidding, just kidding. They wouldn't throw anything in the garbage. Yeah, well, one of them would, and one of them wouldn't. I think. Okay, so this is the Mykonadi Etruria. This is for tarot lovers, tarot aficionados. People who read tarot, people who collect tarot decks. People who collect tarot probably already have this, but I don't think they would mind having another one. So that's that. The next one is another tarot deck, The Art of Life. This is another tarot deck by Charlene Livingston. Now this is a deck that can be used by tarotists, for people who read tarot and people who don't read tarot, because it also very much works like a oracle deck. It's The Art of Life, and here we have the deck. It's clipped in the back, and then we have That's the background. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful background. I mean, you have these upside down for some reason. I don't know why. So beautiful backs, nice size, a lot of presence. Then you turn them over, and you have the suit, the Five of Cups, and then you have the classic painting, and it tells you who the painter is and where it came from. And then you have a famous a quote by a famous person. And so this is Five of Cups. Better by far you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti. Now the thing is, for people that read tarot, this does refer to the Five of Cups. This quote is definitely referential to the Five of Cups, just as the Ace of Swords. Let's read this one. This is the Ace of Swords. It's a painting in the National Gallery by Winslow Homer. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott. And again, that has to do with the ace. I mean, that you could read that as an Ace of Swords. That quote is very apropos. Now, the other thing about this deck that is so cool is you can pick a card. We'll just, pick a card. You can pick a card of the day. We'll pick one of these cards here, this card. And then you put everything back here. And then you flip this over. Now, where you can showcase your card. You can, here's a Six of Swords. For everything you have missed in life, you have gained something else. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The painting is by Ernest Josephson, 1883, and tells where it is in the world if you want to go see the original. And then you put it in here. This is so cool. So this could be just for inspiration, and you put it in here. That's where you put it, and then it has this ability to stand up by itself. I'm putting my camera's in such a position, but you can put it anywhere on your mantle, or and there's 78 cards, 78 days of inspiration that you can then use as inspiration or whatever you like. That's so cool. So this could be for anyone, tarot people or non-tarot people. Now the other thing I just reviewed is the Literary Witches Oracle. This is an oracle deck. This is someone who just uses oracle decks. For people who don't have oracle, who haven't done oracle decks, this would be a great deck to use. Or for anyone, women, this is a woman's deck. It's about women's writers, and it's also is very readable, very beautiful. So they have, let's see, I think they have 30 women and then 30 tools of witches. The writers are actually the witches, and I have a review of this one in my playlist. Beautiful cards. They have. So they're broken up into cards and to materials that you also read. And the book is quite nice. It's very simple, not very complicated. It gives when you pick up the pictured cards, it gives you the name of the picture, and then it gives you some key words of what the card can mean. And then it gives you nice little bios of each woman writer. And so this would be great for someone who doesn't. This would be a great introduction for someone who doesn't really use oracle cards. It also could be a great gift for someone who does use oracle cards. But this could be for a newbie with oracle cards who's just learning about oracle cards. This would be great, beautiful presentation. And all these decks have beautiful presentations. So that's they're. Now, I just got this deck. I did not review this deck yet. I will. This deck is an oracle deck again. It's got the magnetic closure. It's got this. This deck is available on Amazon. It's just a beautiful presentation. I mean, for a gift, you can't. I don't think you can get any better than this one here. This book doesn't have the color insides, but it has the picture of the card. And the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. It's also sewn. This is a very high-end book. It has signatures in it. It's crazy. They probably saved a little bit of money by not putting the colored pictures in there. If they put the colored pictures in there, this thing would have been very expensive. But very nice book. Very, very useful for people who have never used an oracle card. Just a beautiful, beautiful matte finish. Beautiful presentation. This is from Hay House, I do believe. And I have to show you these cards. I did shuffle them. These are the backs, big cards. They're almost like they're very thick. They have a lot of presence to them. And they're also numbered. So up here is 24. So when you look in the book, you just look up at the number for 24, and then you can read what it says in the book, what it means. And you pull 1 or 3 cards and you get a meaning for yourself for the day, or you use one for inspiration for the day. The thing about this deck is beautiful card stock, unbelievable card stock. And the art in this will blow you away. So, so you pick a card and then you just look it up in the number to see what it has to say. And it's really remarkable. Let's just take one card. Let's pick one card. Okay, the Holy Mountain. And we'll look this up. This is 25, so we're going to look up 25 in the book. 25, the Holy Mountain. The essence of the Holy Mountain. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main goddesses and gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped mountains, Mount Ollantaytambo, to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. So it talks about mountains. So you learned a lot about mountains. The invitation. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. You must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. So this would sort of indicate to me, maybe as an idea to go for a little walk in the woods, or hilly woods. You can't. Not everyone's got mountains around them, but they have, places there that can walk, and be quiet and go into yourself. So it's just a beautiful deck. For anyone who, a beautiful gift. It'd just be a beautiful gift for anybody. And not everyone is going to think of these kinds of things for their loved ones. And maybe it's time to turn people on to the spiritual aspect of these oracle cards and tarot and self-improvement and all that other stuff, all that other good stuff. Again, I think presentation for a gift would definitely... I mean, this is like triple star. This is triple 5-star presentation. So those are my choices for gifts. The Mystical Shaman Oracle, it's on Amazon. The Literary Witches Oracle, also on Amazon. The Art of Life on Amazon. And for tarot people, the Mikanati Etruria. That's a classic deck that is also numbered. A nice collectible. So that's my recommendation for this Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa? Is it Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa. Have a great day.